welcome back to some Project Zomboid here. We're continuing Badger's Guide today. It's going to be a interesting one, hopefully, because I'm looking to, now we've got our shovel, get some clay, get a kiln, and potentially get ourselves working on the chosen goal, and that is to get a blacksmith up and running, or at least start looking at having one up and running. That would be brilliant. But before we can do that, there are a few things that we need to be doing, such as cleaning all of this blood off ourselves. But yeah, I'm hoping today it's a fairly peaceful one here for Mr. De Leon. As long as we avoid areas that are fairly dangerous, it should be okay. Welcome, Celtics. Good to see you. How are you doing? My guy is really sighing. Wow. That was a heavy sigh. I might even say it was a little dramatic, but let's drink all of that ginger ale. Maybe that'll cheer me up. It did not. Just let your guard down, don't pay attention, you'll be good. Yeah, exactly. Phenomenal advice. A bit later than I wanted, but I guess I needed it being a good day otherwise. Nice. That's really good to hear, man. I'm very glad to hear that. It would be good if we could do fishing, but that lake needs clearing, and I don't think I'm clearing it with just my good intentions. Yeah, you know what? That's what we need to get started on. We need to get started on potentially finding ourselves some clay. Which does mean heading down towards that lake, just to confirm there is or isn't clay down there. Even if it is risky, I need to know. And luckily, I don't really have to worry about runners, which is a pleasant change compared to the video from yesterday, which I plan to do a little continuation of tomorrow, hopefully, if the time I get in the day allows it. And that would be nice. But this is clay, no? How do I dig clay? One moment. You need a shovel and an empty sack. So, I guess we're heading back here then to get an empty sack. The warehouse, which is now overrun. Wow, okay. I mean, all I need is an empty sack. Sacks of sand count, if I can take them quick enough. Yep, 2 sacks of sand, brilliant. I can empty those. Let's get those in my bag. You Bosch, I don't think I'm I certainly don't think I am. You're definitely not a regular here if you think just these few is going to be upsetting the run today. And welcome, Amin. Right, let's empty the sack. There we go. Take some dirt. Ah, take some clay. There we go. Sack of clay. Take clay from sack of clay. 8 clay. 2. There we go. Our clothing is nice and tidy. Just clean my weapons. There we go. My weapons are blood free, and now let's wash myself. Ah. We've waited so long to be a tidy boy. Because I can't clean myself at home yet. Alright, let's run home. There we go, we're back. And now we need... okay, building. Kiln. Advanced kiln. Mason's trowel, which I put on the table, I think. No, I put it out here on this. Brilliant, so... suppose we can turn this building into our little blacksmithery. Cool. Advanced kiln. Right. Fire limestone gives me quick lime, fire bricks. Very nice. I think that's the first kiln I've ever built in PC. So... to make a unfired brick, press clay brick by hand. I require clay and a wooden brick mold, which requires a plank, nails, and a hacksaw. Cool. Well, let's get ourselves some wooden planks. Let's throw these on the floor in here. We're going to take the one, and take the one nail. And then we're going to, no, brick. No, that's in the build menu. Brick. Wooden brick mold. There we go. Now I only have 4 clay. So, not a lot of clay. Make a chum base from a sack of sand. Oh, I can make a few of these, so we will. There we go, now we've got 2 empty sacks. A bunch of chum. Treat ourselves to some sour cream and onion crisps. And our depression should go away now that we're only agitated, hopefully. Now that lets me press a clay brick, which gives me a bunch of unfired clay bricks, which gives me pottery XP. That is the first pottery XP I have ever earned. Had a nap, still not enough, but can't sleep either, so we'll play PZ2. Brilliant. I feel that. I was feeling rather tired today, and there we go. I feel like I'm actually going to pull one of these barricades off, because I need some light in this room to work in it. Alright, long. That's not how you spell long. I became addicted to IRL companies, so now I need to achieve them more. Brilliant. Wait, tree branches work as... No, you need long sticks, so why is it giving me tree branches if I wanted long stick? It said get long stick, or carve long stick from sapling, and I just proceeded to saw long stick or sapling. I am a muppet. I didn't have my knife on me. Brilliant. Well, guess we're throwing all these tree branches out here then. And hopefully I have... Excuse me again, sorry. One more, yeah. Okay, now I've got enough, thankfully. Even though I seriously mucked up. Brilliant. Building, small leather drying rack. We are going to just pick up all this rug. And we're going to disassemble this, which I didn't realize was still here. I didn't like the sound of that. That sounded like somebody in my house. There we go. Now any small hides we get, we can process. Animal brains we can turn into tannin, which I guess we need a bowl for. Yeah, tan leather, bowl of tannin. Brain. Requires bowl with water, okay. God, we're very thirsty again. Right. Welcome, Summaya. It is Project Zomboid. It is a zombie survival game. It's a 2.5D zombie survival game. Very in-depth, very good fun. This is available on Steam for purchase. I would absolutely recommend it if you have Steam. Or at very least, giving it a go. I don't know if it has a demo, but if it does, give it a go. See what you think. Right. Okay. So, I wonder if I could take my car down Old Station Road. I wonder if there's a road down there that I could check out. We're not doing that in this fog. You know what? We're just doing house tasks. Today, we're going to take in all of those tree branches. And we're going to learn to carve. Make nail-spiked small weapon. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Let's make 2 of those. Carve handle requires carving level. Okay. Right. I can carve a trowel out of that. My carving is not at a sufficient level at all yet, so just carve some wooden tongs. I can carve 14 steaks. Will break if used for blacksmithing crafts. Checks out. Let's throw our steaks on the floor. We've got a short bat with nails. We'll put the spare in the bag. And we are gonna just pop down our shovel in the doorway here. Throw that in our bag too. We don't need these sacks on us. And we definitely don't need the twine. The claw hammer will be better. Oh, actually, I say that. The ball peen hammer is in the best condition we have, so we'll put that in our hand. And let's see, what is our short blunt? It's level 5, wow. Our short blunt's quite good. It would be really cool if I could deal with my depression, but I can't. Like most people, I'm not a victim of my depression. I have wine. Look, a rat. I don't want to butcher it. Jeez, we just want to pick it up and stuff it in the bag. There we go. Now I should be able to follow the railway track, because I don't think they can grow on the rails. Nope. Brilliant. Really? Really? That looks practically pristine. Okay. No key in it, though. Gas can, rubber hose. It's a viable vehicle. If only I could hotwire it. I'm a construction worker, though. Hey, happy birthday, me. Got any keys hid around the car? Oh, actually, I'd be able to spot it with search mode, right? No limestone. What's this? Marigold, no. Wait, thank you very much. I'll take the clay, that's actually got its uses. See, this vehicle here, worth noting, I guess. Let me mark that. Right, let's go straight past it. We'll have to come back for that when we can hotwire. Alright. I don't actually know where I am. I've never been on these roads down here. Seems like there's a road up here that takes me to Dixie. Suppose we'll check it out. Okay, we've got a fence. We've got quite a few Zeds here. And we've got another car. Is this like an underground bunker? What is this? What? Slap sub down, chat. Very interested for myself. Take. Cheers, man. Appreciate that very much. Take it easy. It seems like a train yard or something. I've never seen this place. This must be new. It's very populated. Oh, sledgehammer. I stopped for a sledgehammer. I might end up staying as a permanent resident. My adoring fans, yes. Look how they moan for me. It's a worn sledgehammer, but it is a sledgehammer. I don't know if a car's ignition is on. I'm not jumping in a car that I don't know the ignition is on, because that could be a death sentence. As if taking on the huge horde isn't a death sentence. My keyboard turned off. Thanks, ICUE. It's not even the keyboard's fault. It's stupid Corsair software. Having the coolant on sometimes cuts the keyboard out because of its poorly optimized bullshit. So, yeah. That was supposed to be Badger's Guide to Survival. It didn't go as planned. I didn't expect the run to end the way it did last night. I did think it over in restarting Badger's Guide and doing an alternative run where I try a few different things to what I tried there, actually doing blacksmithing and such, but quite frankly, as well as it's performed as far as channel stuff goes, it really took it out of me. my keyboard turning off in the way that it did. This is something that I need to clearly look into because we've got the ongoing Sprinters Challenge, and while, yes, walking away from 100 or so zombies is definitely more dangerous than one sprinter, and with one sprinter I can react and still push. If the keyboard turns off during a chase and that's game over as well. It's not really a keyboarding issue. I know this is like a lot of level of cope. I just have to take off my wrist rest. But it is a Corsair K100. This is, at least when I bought it, was their most recent model of Corsair. A slick £250. Excuse me, sorry, I accidentally started the footage in the background there. Rookie error of having it open. But basically, to summarise, we tried One Painful Year again last night, and that was rather entertaining. It was exceptionally hard. I was never going to achieve anything. Build 41 was a different ball game for One Painful Year versus Build 42 now. I've not actually tried it in Build 42. As far as stream content goes, with uploading to the YouTube, that will be the next stream challenge of One Painful Year. So that will be the next challenge. It's something I did 5 years ago. It was a big challenge in the PZ community at the time, created by a fellow called Coaster. It was a really good challenge. It's really nostalgic. It was the peak of Project Zomboid's content creation before multiplayer. At least not from large creators like Spiffing Brit, Ambiguous Amphibian. I'm sure there's a few others. Basically, that's the next thing that we're doing. And this is a different sequence where I sit at the end and yap to a camera, because I don't do this. It is a little weird. But I also wanted to throw in, I know it's a bit of an odd place to throw it, but we've somehow hit, in a span of 2 weeks, we've smashed 2 personal goals I had. 250 subs was literally yesterday, in the timeline of things. And I woke up this morning to 300, so I don't know what really happened there. So yeah, I appreciate that. That's really awesome. I'm kind of blown away that it's managed to even go above. The end of year goal was originally 100, and I set it fairly ambitiously, I thought, starting at 20 subs, and I was like, yeah, what's that? 100? Yeah, let's do that. So the new goal is 500 for the end of the year. We're currently September 14th. Happy birthday, me. I know. I'm saying it to a camera at the end of a video that's been about a 4-minute yap, but honestly, I just wanted to get that thanks in there. Wish myself happy birthday on video. And yeah, one painful year. 1 painful year. 5 years later. I never beat the challenge originally. I got 17 days within achieving the challenge. And to my knowledge, currently, outside of doing 1 painful year tied in with CDDA or 1 painful year randomizer, to my knowledge, it's the hardest PZ challenge that at least has been created within the realms of no serious rule set. If you're interested in the rule set, I will attach it below in the description. Assuming Coaster still has his original rule set, if it's on Reddit still. If it isn't on Reddit, what I will do is I will pull it back from my catalogue previously. I do remember the rules, and we'll go through a separate video where I talk about those if that is the case. That will be a lot more intense, because that will be one that I'd like to finish. It's about 180 hours of challenge time that you have to spend. Every hour in PZ is a day. You spend 30 minutes, you have to be active. You cannot sit there and run down the clock unless you're cooking or doing
Very specific activities. You can't just sit there and speed up time, eat in a little dark room, drink, eat, drink, sleep. You cannot do that. There are rules. We will follow those rules. And this time, 5 years later, very late, I will finish the challenge. And yeah, I just think it'd be good to reignite a little bit of joy that I had from Project Zomboid for a few years. But anyway, this yap has gone on long enough. I, once again, appreciate everybody that's subscribed in the last 2 weeks. It's really awesome. This will be the last Badger's Guide video for a while. We may come back to this. Who knows? Runner Hell is going to continue alongside One Painful Year. Runner Hell will end when our beautiful character, whose name I cannot remember. I remember Richie Goodrich, which is the first character that I edited, dying. But oh well. Till next time, guys. Thank you for listening to a 7-minute yap at the end. If you did listen to it all, it is a very different thing for me to do. But yes, I appreciate it. Till next time. Bye for now.